Pencil Power. Hello, art adventurers, and welcome to Pencil Power. This episode, we're going to be talking about drawing the structure of the body. And you can see here, I've drawn one body that's pretty normally proportioned, but I also wanted to see how does it look if you kind of mess up the proportions and don't get them just right. And I think it looks pretty cool. It's kind of stylized. It could be a different race or fantasy type, or just a different body type. So I think this method is actually going to be really helpful, even if you're a beginner and you're just starting off to draw the body. It should be able to get you going. So I'm going to show you how to do this. It's pretty easy, and yeah, let's just get started. So I think the easiest is to start off with the head. And I'm going to mention the proportions, but I would say don't worry too much about it. I just want to make sure that it fits. Get around the same size head there. The next thing you'll do is just to go down a little bit, leaving some room for the neck, but let's let the head float for now, and create a box shape that tapers in ever so slightly. We're going to do the male body because it's a little more blocky and easy. There's a few differences in the female body, but I'll get into that in a different episode, or a different video rather. So then after you got this shape in here, just skipping just a little ways down, like a belt size, and putting in the pelvis, which is going to have this kind of like an M shape. So what we're doing here is we've got some gluteus medius over there on the sides. I think that's what that muscle is. And it'll help you like figure out how to like place in the legs, and also even gets the muscles of the legs, which I'll get into in a future anatomy video on how to place all the muscles of the different parts of the body, legs, arms, etc. But for now, we'll just leave it at the simple structure of the body. So from here, you can put the legs in, and they're going to be about almost two lengths the size of the head. So you can just a little bit less because the bottom of the knee gets to two head lengths. So just estimate it for now. You don't need to measure. You're going to get a sense for this as you draw more bodies, and then put another U underneath. So you see we're just kind of making a lot of these sort of shapes, just these long elongated ovals. So, and same for the knees, just kind of a U shape underneath there. Then we're going to do another elongated oval, two sticks coming down. And then from here, to draw the feet, let's put in a triangle. So get your feet all the way to the bottom. A circle outside and to the, but you can put it anywhere. So let's say this foot is pointing straight forward, you could have it like that. And then you're going to end up just connecting them, but I'm going to put them both facing outwards because I think it'll look normal for now. And see, this top one can curve a little bit like that, connecting into the triangle, and then to the top of the triangle, and this connects to the bottom. And so you've got the whole legs laid out pretty easily like that. Next, we're going to do something similar with the arms, but what I found to be easier, so you put the shoulders in, they're a little bit elongated. I mean, even if you do them more round like this one, it'll still work out. And then coming down somewhere around here, give or take, this is going to be the forearm. Found that putting this forearm muscle in and then just connecting them is the easiest way to get a nice body. And you'll see that this part is very similar to this down here. And then so you make these two tapering lines, and then I like to do the hands, placeholder hands, just a little something like this. I'm not exactly sure how to define that shape. And then you put 1, 2 kind of spikes like that, which are going to be the fingers and the thumb. It's a nice little placeholder hand. You can even just do it, see here, I've kind of just done something like that. Again, this is just to lay out the structure, so I don't want to get into the details because that's a whole another, set of videos or details. So from here, you're pretty much home free. We're going to just connect these guys. We're going to connect down on the neck, maybe slightly tapering inwards like that. Oops, like that and like that on both sides, ever so slightly, instead of straight up and down. And then connect from here to about the middle, maybe or right where the chin is. They're going to give you some trapezius muscles. And then I like to put a little line in the center for the chest, and 2 lines coming in like this, tapering slightly downwards to give the chest, and then kind of get an idea of where the rib cage is going to be. You can put an upside down U there. That doesn't quite come all the way up there. There's a little bit of space in between. And so from there, we can do a lot of stuff. We can draw on the whole, all the muscles, and get into details. But you've already laid out the entire structure of the body in a really simple way and gotten the basic proportions down, which is what I wanted to cover in this video. So I hope this was helpful, and in future videos I'll go into more details about the different anatomical features of each part of the body, and maybe I'll do a follow-up video on this, really going in and putting in all the muscles and kind of just building this out to the next level. So if that's something you'd be interested in seeing, then let me know in the comments, and we can do that. Alright, cool. And I hope you've been equipped with a little more. I'm going to do my yell, so brace yourself. Pencil power. Yeah, cool.